the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see Phoenix going up against the Bulls. Well, for Chicago, only one win in their last 6 games. They know they can play much better, looking to be more competitive tonight. So we're around halfway through the season. Shaq, a lot of trade discussions happening. What are your keys to making a great deal?
Well, it depends on your goal. You want to win now? You want to win later? A combination of both? Does your analysis ever make changes out of emotion?
Well, acquiring players that fit your system. You have to have a system first. That's the key. And if your trade looks too good to be true, it probably is.
I meant to say, do your analysis, never make changes out of emotion.
Oh, okay.
See, I was emotional when I was talking about it.
Well, I heard you. I understood it. I understood
All right.
it.
You did?
Not really, but.
Me either. And now with the tip-off, coming up shortly, it's time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Brent, some teams already failing to meet expectations. What shouldn't they do this early on?
Panic. I mean, sometimes it just happens, and sometimes it could take a winning streak. You might turn it around, a winning streak of 7 or 8 games, and the mentality in the locker room changes. The coaches maybe clue into rotations and maybe combinations of guys that all of a sudden you're feeling good about what you worked on in training camp and what you grinded through. Now you start to have some success with it. So the biggest thing is just don't panic.
And trust the plan.
Wow, I thought you might have gone process, but you did plan.
On purpose.
I like that.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking. I'm with you. I've got to think. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Red Hatters out there with Dunn. And it's Lane in at the small forward position. The pass to Carmichael. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at Phoenix. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And right now, Chicago, they had some high hopes coming out of the gate. Frustrated with their level of play thus far. But they certainly have the pieces to be a factor in this race.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. A floater. That one doesn't drop. Dishes it to Pierce. And that one drops. Pierce has got the game going here with the first basket for the Bulls. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Dunn up top. Shoots from 12. A second chance effort. Gray's shot is off.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Good on the shot.
No defender is going to have a shot against that kind of play. He's just too tall to stop that close to the rim.
For Phoenix, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Pass to Trent. Down low. Gray, that's good.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Bulls have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Grady, Dunn covering. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Summerziski, and nothing but hair on that one.
Yeah, the defense cannot afford to be that lazy. You got to be up on the shooters at all times, especially at the mid-range.
And now running up the court, Pierce pushing it up.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Phoenix trails by 4. Pass to Lane. And he dunks it down.
Oh, man, gotta love that pass there. Couldn't ask for a better one.
Bulls have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Pierce inside the three-point line. Phoenix grabs the miss. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And really, you'd like to just see more from that inside game offensively. In that one, it didn't happen.
And sometimes your poor shooting from the perimeter can dictate, and should dictate, that you go to the inside. Tonight, they didn't do it.
Here's Trent. He's coming off a 16-point game again.
And he didn't take any plays off at the defensive end. I mean, he wound up with 4 steals on the night.
Offline from the high post. Chicago leading. To the middle. The pass to Carmichael. 18 feet out. The shot will not fall. And Phoenix will come the other way. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, 2 clubs that rarely face off, East versus West. This is going to be a nice treat for the fans.
Well, kicking off this 2-game season series, I expect a lot of feeling out by both teams and the coaching staff, and then a number of subsequent adjustments in this one.
It's hauled in by Dunn.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Trent can't hit.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Left side Pierce. A steal. Here's Trent. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Out to the right wing. Here's Lane. Phoenix no good that time either.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
To the paint. Here's Carmichael. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Trent. It's good. This game is all even.
This guy is so tough to guard. He feels like he could take any challenge that the defense is going to throw at him.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
And despite the outcome, I think they'll feel a little better about that game. There are a lot of positives that they can take away from that performance.
No doubt some bright spots, more than you'd expect out of a loss like that, but it doesn't make the result any easier to take.
strong stretch of play the last 10 games. First in three-point shooting, fourth in steals, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And not only is he hitting from deep, he's doing it with great consistency. One of our league's most efficient three-point shooters. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. They could use a bucket. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Trent passes to Gray. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Clearly a foul.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the game right now. And he makes the first. And Phoenix making a change here. Keith's checked in. And so he hits both. To the inside. Jeremic. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
Well, not a mismatch until you exploit it. That's exactly what he did there from the mid-range.
To the inside. Here's Gray. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Jeremic, guarded by Keith. Jeremic, and it's Chicago scoring again. Jeremic! Here is Keith. Kicks it to Dunn. Pass to Keith to the middle. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Out to the right wing. From 20 feet out, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Top of the key, Dunn. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Jeremic, guarded by Keith. Jeremic, another one falls for Chicago.
And now you can see the D having problems stopping the mid-range jumper, just not really closing out as much as they need to.
Here's Trent. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. To the inside. Gray, that's good. Gray's got 8 points.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Outside, Pierce. Jeremic, guarded by Keith. The 15-footer, and the shot goes in. 12 points for him.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Aside from one recent year, we've seen plenty of coaching changes. When teams come up short, you think that position maybe gets too much blame?
Probably, and coaches know that's exactly what they're in store for once they sign a contract
and
to coach
that
a team.
kind of money.
Yeah, all of a sudden they know that what happens on the floor, the end result is going to be whether or not I coach this team the next year and the year after and the year after. Interesting cycle of things that happens, though, Kevin, is when changes are made in a front office around the league, sometimes the managers want to put in a coach where they feel either a little bit more comfortable with or a style of basketball that they're more comfortable with. And sometimes the success on the floor for the coach has no bearing on whether or not he's going to keep his job,
right,
because management would like to see a different product out there. So they become a victim sometimes of upper management movement and sometimes are removed from being the head coach.
Good thoughts. Jones checked in for Pierce. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games.
You know, it's been interesting to see both clubs really clamping down with their pressure on the ball defensively. I mean, forcing turnovers and then getting out in transition to score.
Carson passes to Keith. Here's Carson. Passes it to Keith. Shot clock at 5. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. No good off the back of the rim. The Bulls leading by 6. Jeremic, he's covered by Brown. Here's Grady. Jones trying to get open. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Jones. He's right around 9 points a night, 4 rebounds and 3 assists. And to be honest, not quite the numbers you've come to expect from a player of his caliber.
It's been a bit of a roller coaster, an up and down stretch for him right now, but don't worry, team. He'll be back out there and feasting in no time.
Down low. Pass to Carson. Chicago grabs the miss. Jeremic. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Wow, 10 straight points from mid-range.
Phoenix trails by 8. Here is Keith. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Irving dishes to Gray. Poke loose. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. And that one is stuffed right through.
And jumping out like this, man, you automatically start thinking blowout.
Up by double digits already and no sign of let up.
And a terrific bit of chaos there on the replay presented by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. In the corner, Irving with it. Now the pass to Carson. Fader on the way. A putback. Here's Gray. The kick out to Brown. Trying to get something going. They get it again. Gray passes to Brown. Nobody near Irving. Bangs home the trifecta. Irving's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Bulls leading by 7. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Dwayne Casey and I got a chance to talk for just a bit. He told me this is a fun night trying to slow down a team that's so smart and opportunistic. He said, look, we've scouted them, but this is the first time we've actually seen them this season. So it will be interesting to see if we can disrupt their offense and slow them down just a little bit. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. So he wants their best effort defensively, knowing what a slick shooting team they're up against.
And I think they'd be smart to try to deny them the ball inside, guys. The best way to keep a team from getting hot is to not give them the easy looks down low.
Yeah, make sure there is no vacancies out there at the three-point line, Greg. This is a team that can really hurt you from all over the floor.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Chicago leading. Jeremic, he's covered by Brown. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Here is Keefe. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Tipped away. In transition, here come the Bulls. Lets it fly from 18. And the jumper falls for him. And the Bulls lead by 9.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
And you could try to key in on him, but that's tough. They run plays that routinely give him makeable looks.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Bulls. They lead by 9. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Aggressive defense in that first period. They forced several miscues.
You just start to wonder, how did we get to this score at the end of one? I think those steals really established momentum in their favor.
Phoenix trails by 9. In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Bulls 5 right now. Here's Carson. The kick out to Irving. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Carson. No good there. And the Bulls going the other way now.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
Here is Keefe. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Brown. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Brown's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Phoenix. Outside, Jones. Jeremic. He's covered by Brown. Jeremic. A terrific shot on a turnaround. He's got 20.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Here is Keefe. Pass to Carson. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And Jones pulls it down.
I've not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this season.
Jeremic, he's covered by Brown. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Brent, we have bigs playing a different kind of game in the NBA now.
Yeah, it feels like skill is taking over, and even last year in the playoffs, so much talk for us about the idea of not being able to play a big center. right? Not being able to play a post-up center or a rim-protecting center. These players have to be mobile. They have to be able to set screens and roll down the lane, and they have to be able to switch out, most importantly, defensively to guard the most talented scorers in the league. So the center position is now becoming a more skilled position where teams take their best four-man and slide them down to the 5, a la a Draymond Green or sometimes Giannis with Milwaukee, to make sure that they can make the most impact while they're on the floor.
Good examples. He's perfect from the line this time.
He talks so much about rhythm from the field. How about a rhythm from the free throw line? That looks good.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Keith missing.
And something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing, but aggression with control is another, and you need both elements working together.
Puts it up. He drains the quick shot. Chicago leading by 9. Down low. It's tipped. And count it from 19 feet away.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Here's Chicago. Jeremic. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ray's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
For Phoenix, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Pierce is checked in for Chicago. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Kicks to Jones. Fade away, and they pick up 2. And the Bulls lead by 6. And Phoenix has possession. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Keefe against Pierce. And the kid picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And the kid picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. On defense, the Bulls. Here's Monstrovic. Excellent D there from Pierce.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Jeremic, covered by Irving. Stripped away. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Fires from 14. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. 10 points for Red Hot.
Well-coordinated shot mechanics, especially for a guy with his length.
Yeah, he's certainly able to shoot over the top of people. High percentage look right there from the mid-range.
Monstrovic. Pierce covering. Here's Monstrovic. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Pierce kicks to Jones. Jeremic. 13 feet away. It's rebounded by Gray. Gray's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Out to the wing. Here's Makstrovic. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Pierce laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Pierce has got 6.
Artful passing on that play, showing a real desire to set up the teammate.
Here is Keefe. Makstrovic. Pierce covering. Here's Makstrovic. Drills the baseline jumper.
Yeah, not a good idea to leave him alone. He'll make you pay for that mid-range.
For Chicago, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's Pierce. It's rebounded by Gray. Gray's
more good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Outside Irving. Here's Makstrovic. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 6 points for him.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Chicago calls timeout. November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Boston, they hold the first place spot in the conference, just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And of course the Bulls, they're in third place.
And you know, for the Bulls, a lot to live up to this season, and really they have come through. It can be hard on a team when the expectations are that high, trust me, but it has not bothered them one bit.
Well, as high as those expectations were, they've only gotten higher as the season has gone along. They look poised to make a serious run at the trophy come playoff time.
And they've had 2 completely different quarters. Field goal percentage just over 20 in the first, and they've shot themselves out of that slump and have the lead here in the second.
Outside Pierce. From about 16, nice jump shot, good. Pierce has got it all tied up now for Chicago.
Oh, check out the handles. Their nasty spin move had his man grabbing for air.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
A lot of this is just poor effort right now. He knows what the timing of the play should be. It's a little lazy about what it could be.
Passes it to Jones. 9 feet out. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Dunn's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Irving passes to Dunn. Lane defended by Jones. Back to Dunn. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Brady. That shot no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Phoenix shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Pass to Jones. Goes up to the stripe. Again, the miss by Jones.
Well, I like the shot selection. I don't like the shot result. Won't happen much.
Here's Dunn, the 10-footer. Excellent D there from Pierce. Chicago trailing here. Inside. It's deflected. Irving, a good look. Can't get the putback. And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Five to shoot. Yeremich. And again, Chicago. No good.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Phoenix shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And he makes the first.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Brown is checked in for Keith. He's perfect from the line this time. Chicago trails by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Phoenix grabs the miss.
Well, his struggles are consuming the rest of the team here tonight. He's got to find his rhythm and find it fast.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Phoenix on Friday, then on Sunday.
And for that matchup with the Clippers, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
The first free throw is good. Is no good. Chicago trails by 5. Yeremich. The shot, no good.
And right now, I think just his demeanor is hurting the team. His shooting's been off, and he knows it.
Jones with it. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Knocks it loose. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Up the floor. Trent gets the bucket. Trent's got 7 points.
And at full speed, he still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there. Reading the situation on the move and then making the right choice.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Phoenix leading by 5. Feeds to Dunn. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And our 2K leaderboard up on the screen now, giving you a look at the small forward position and the players with the most rebounds per game this year. Take a look at Pierce, one of the game's best, second in the league.
You know, the work they do on the boards is such a big part of all these players' games. I mean, they play much bigger than the grand majority of small forwards in our league.
Well, these are the 18-wheelers right here. Bigger and tougher. They are fearless when it comes to crashing the boards. And I'll tell you what, it really lightens the load on your bigs when you've got 2 rebounders like these guys at the small forward.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Chicago trails by 6. Shot from the wing. Offensive rebound. Here's Summerziski, and he wheels that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
1:39 left in the first half of the game.
And checking out the numbers for Dunn, the last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable, averaging 22 points per, 14 rebounds, and 3 assists. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
His instincts naturally are to score the basketball. That ability to find the creases in the defense is something you just don't teach, and it's awesome.
He misses the free throw.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. He hits the second from the line. Chicago trails by 5. Now the pass to Pierce. 1:29 left in the first half.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Pass to Trent. Drains it from beyond the arc. He has 5.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Bulls, trailing here by 8. 50 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Summerziski. It's hauled in by Dunn.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Pierce covering. Here's Trent. He's got 8. Dunn. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Dunn's got 5.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, when your opponent's down and frustrated, this is when you could turn it up.
Jeremic. That one wide left.
And he's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
For Phoenix, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. Free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. 9 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Jones. It's tipped, and they get it back. Here's Summerziski, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Phoenix. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks. Dwayne, you're ahead. How do you keep this up for the rest of the game?
Well, maintain the disposition. I think we got to have a tough mental disposition against this team because they're going to keep playing. They know how to play the physical game. We did a good job in that half. We've got to maintain that.
Case, thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Checking out Phoenix. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, it was an unselfish, team-oriented half of basketball. The ball never stopped moving. Their offense had a great flow to it. It prevented anyone from getting lazy out there. They're always moving, cutting, knowing where they need to pass the ball, Ernie.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, the way I see it, they're losing this game because they're being out-rebounded. You can't give up this kind of differential and expect to remain competitive. So what do? You commit more guys to the glass, guards included. You make it a priority that if you do ultimately lose this game, it's not because you didn't rebound.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Phoenix leading by 11. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. They've got Dunn, also red out there. And it's Trent in at the point guard. Dunn looking over the floor. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn. It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. Pierce inside the three-point line. Knocked loose.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Well, I have no idea how he made that, but hey, sometimes a little bit of luck helps.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Got it. Good job in the low post. Pierce has got 10 points in the game.
And his teammates have to step up just a little bit more. He's been lights out. Needs a bit more support.
Kicks to Dunn. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Carmichael's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Bulls shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
One shot, on the lane.
Phoenix leading by 8. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's Trent, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
And that's where the defense failed. You can't let him throw that down. You've got to get over and foul him, send him to the free throw line.
Outside Pierce. But they get it back. Second chance shot. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. With a break in the action, let's see which teams have come away with the most steals in the NBA this season.
And forcing turnovers is a point of pride for both these teams. That's why their steal numbers have been so high.
Pass to Gray. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Trent. He's got 10. Pass to Lane with the second effort. And another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. And it's a 12-point Phoenix lead.
Great positioning on the glass, jumping all over that miss and sticking it back in.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
Chicago shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here. Carson, he's checked in for Phoenix.